Hello, welcome back to Terminations Forever Weekly Shorts. It's Liège based on Liège, but more importantly it's Rutland Melton Cycle Classic. So let's get this over before we go out cycling. Okay, so we had 5 great maps last week. Asphyxia, Faster Taxi, Jubilation, Red Sun and Sunburn. We had 25 players play this week, not quite enough for a next page, but a very good number of players, especially over on Sunburn. A lot of players on Sunburn. Somehow it's such a big track that's got a leaderboard position for me. I did not play at all after Discovery last week. I am on the wrong screen. Doing really well. There we go. Yeah. Somehow got that. 11 awards. Absolutely incredible map. Dark took it this week with Cash behind, Serenity in third. And yeah, 25 players. Really, really good. 4 world records for Dark, 1 for Cash. And they come like this. Asphyxia, which Dark got 4th on. We got Cash in first. Itamito in second and Serenity in third. Very, very close, 0.06 and 0.07 between them. Faster Taxi, a bit further apart. Dark took it quite convincingly, being the only 21 second time. Over Entity Zero, who got a 0.47. Tracked by Entity Zero, Asphyxia by Castle Kaz and Race Ninja. Jubilation, we had Dark taking it again quite convincingly with a 0.66 to 0.69 over Cash. Everything gets closer after Dark drops out. And then a bit closer on this one, Red Sun by Entity Zero. Very tight, tricky tech track. It's going to be interesting to see how they drove this one. And yeah, Dark over the Killer and Cash in third. Oh, we've got one more, I miscounted. Sunburn, incredible amount of awards on this one. Really good track. And Dark took it with 30.59, 0.02 ahead of Cams and 0.04 ahead of Serenity. Okay, Entity Zero is annoying dog. Yeah. So really good amount of players on these. Again, replay is valid at 20th. So yeah, let's hop in and have a look at the records from last week. Starting off on Sunburn with Dark. You're in. This was quite a difficult track to finish. Records ending very close to each other, as is to be expected with full speed, especially with the amount of players that seem to be playing it. Little speed slides coming through. Some hefty speed checks towards the end of the track as well. And a beautiful jump in at the finish. Very, very clean. Very nice speed slides. Next up, Jubilation. I barely remember the tracks from last week. I really didn't play on these ones. Ooh, must have got away with that tap. Definitely touched. Now, is the cut that I theorised being done? I would, unless it's faster. Okay. Oh, getting low airtime by cutting across the inside. And yep, right across over here. And up and off. And straight into the pole. Very, very nice from Dark there. Next up we have Cash on Asphyxia. I've started naming them and they end up, instead of being all one person's records, I've started doing them by... what's it name? Unfortunately, it just basically means colour. So this one, very nice. Over jumping the road border, I was told why I kept landing bugging there, and it was because I was landing like the exact speed I had was right onto the border, which, yeah, annoying. But beautiful run, fairly simple. Everyone's run's going to look the same on that, but there were some big time gaps considering. I forgot to read the name of the track before I clicked on it. It's Faster Taxi. An RPG-esque map. We'll get back to RPGs. Nicely done. Ooh, that was clean through the bollards. Absolutely beautiful through the bollards from Dark. And finally, Red Sun. Again by Dark. To take another overall victory. Risking the... I mean, imagine how many landing bugs he managed to get on this track. Landing straight on the rams like that. Very nicely round to the finish. Let us get on the server and take a cheeky peek at what's going on. Let's queue up Basil, Telkapruta, Flipped, Collective Consciousness, and Even Faster Taxi. And skip to the next map. Are the ranks still working? The ranks still seem to be working. They don't seem to have broken since updated. But it might be that we've got enough maps now that they don't obviously break every week. Here we go. Starting off on Basil by Op8. Okay, the set time limit didn't work. Oh no. Okay, yep, I see. I see. Okay, so I've got to overjump that. I have been told this week that there are a lot of RPG maps and that I'm going to hate this week. Which... Yeah, I'm very bad at RPG. But I just don't know where I'm going. Let's take a peek in cam 7 or 8, depending on what you call it. Down here, up here, over here, over here. Oh, I'm just a fucking idiot. Right, crack him. Wait, no, I can't be. So I have left the timer on 10 minutes, just in case. No, I can't be an idiot, can I? Yeah, of course I could be an idiot. What the hell? What? How do you confuse me in so many ways? No, never mind. Okay, apparently we have a GPS start. On the side. Bonk. And fall. Okay, there we go. I was thinking, surely that'd, like, hit, but yeah, it's underneath. Right, yeah, up. Brilliant. Round. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fuck off. I hate you all. Oh, and I really want to go inside. That's the most annoying thing. Everything tells me go inside, but you have to go outside to catch the ramp. I also haven't played in a few days, so we'll get the excuses out the way. What? Why can't I get up now? GPS is bugged, it makes you unable to get up. Yeah, I haven't played in a few days, I've just been mountain biking. It's It's been great. Is there a different way to do this? I think I see it. I think I see the non-bug CP where... What? Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't bring back the impossible maps from the first few weeks. You must realise that I'm not afraid to submit a 15-minute time to a weekly shorts map. Not even close there, actually. No. I mean, really cool idea. I hate you. But very cool. Right, 2 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to finish. I have 2 minutes to finish it again. Which should be fine, because it took me 2 minutes last time. Surely. Have I got enough speed for the checkpoint? No. We go again. Not even close. Cracking. Ah, of course, because the speed is actually set for doing that, so going faster by taking the other route round is going to make it harder, because the speed is designed for... No, don't fall off, please. Yes, the speed is designed for the other one, for the respawn. So you actually want to respawn even if you go the other way around, which I'm going to pretend was intended, but knowing you dickheads, this isn't. Yeah, because you've got to catch the side ramp to get over there clean. Yep. Well, not the side ramp, the down ramp. No, that's the actual route. That genuinely in the GPS is the route, is to grab the checkpoint from underneath. That's not even... I've only got 2 seconds left. Yeah, not even a faster route, and I'm not sure if the route that I was taking is even intended, which is lovely. Good map. I hate it. But I wasn't even thinking, like, oh, bug finish. I very rarely think of bug checkpoints, is the interesting thing. Why haven't you worked? Yeah, I very rarely think of bug checkpoints, but I'll think of bug finishes quite often. Enjoy the tent hangover? Okay, I should probably look where I'm going before before I go on these tracks, now that they're not. Ah, tent hangover is what the map name means. Nice. Is there a way to save this? Okay, yeah, you just fling it. Cool. Okay, this is basically just a funny tech track at the end of it, isn't it? This week is not treating me well. And I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to continue not treating me well. As I've seen some of the MTC maps that are going to be played and that I'm going to do later in the week once the month is over and all of them have been submitted. So watch out for that. Monthly tracking contest and United monthly shorts. Nice. So yeah, those things will be good. And you'll see me unable to finish most of the MTC tracks. The nice thing about the MTC ones is that I don't have to finish them. That I don't feel obligated to finish them if I can't make it. Because those tracks, like there's been plenty of discussion about how hard weekly shorts should be. And these ones are definitely harder than 2020 ones. Generally, just to finish. Although sometimes I feel like some of them are harder to finish, but then that's it. They're not harder to optimize. Whereas the 2020 ones, quite often you look at them, you think, like I can't play them, but looking and watching people play them and then watching people grind them, they look really hard to optimize, even if they're a piece of piss to finish. Especially the first track. Like the first tracks, everyone complains that it's too simple and then grinds it for 6 weeks straight. I've seen people going back to the weekly shorts of old as well, which is always a good sign. But it's always to the maps that people are like, oh, this is boring. So the camping hangover is when you have a hot stove blasting red hot all night into a tent with poor hydration. Huh. You don't camp like the Brits. Camping is just another excuse to go. Everything in Britain is an excuse to go out and get drunk. Our government actually did a survey and tried to work out why we have an alcoholism problem. And most people were like, what else is there to do? We live in England. The army is also an excuse to get drunk. I think I heard a gear loss. I'm starting to get better at recognizing gears, but certainly not better at actually doing anything about that. Now, this is PB or die. Die. Die is the answer. Next up we have Flipped by Race Ninja. That was a good track. I give it a plus plus. Let me give it a plus plus, there we go. I give it a plus plus. See... Wait, what? What? The thing that gets me about RPG maps is when you're just looking at it going, where the fuck am I meant to go? There's an arrow here telling me to go up. There's an arrow here telling me to go that way. And apparently there's a GPS that you don't tell me about. Where the... Oh, fuck it. GPS left of start. I don't know my left and my right. Yeah, hi? GPS? Ah, clever. Yes, you do need a GPS to tell people that, because Jesus. No one in hell would work that out, surely. Oh, fuck that. Nope. This is not a good week for me. Am I gonna make it? Just. I can already sense the frustration from people who are trying to frame perfectly respawn. Because that's going to be a thing. RPG maps are maps where you have to look around and find your own way. Like, it's not obvious where to go. They're often quite... I mean, a good RPG map, it should be obvious that there are some options of where to go. But you might have to figure it out. You might have to figure out exactly which one. And potentially which one is fastest. These maps aren't really RPG. They just have RPG... Because they're too short to be proper RPGs. But this is the sort of tricks that you'd see in an RPG. The thing that's annoying is that because this is only tricks of RPGs, why is it difficult to find the route? This is just like a practice. Yeah, jank pathing is kind of expected. RPGs are always built respawnable. So, Race Ninja, you're a fucking idiot because this isn't. Every checkpoint is respawnable because you will go the wrong way and have to go back to the start. Yeah, but aren't mini RPGs still like 2-minute discovery? You've made a purposefully respawnable checkpoint. You can't say you refuse to make any checkpoint respawnable when you have made multiple maps that the entire basis of the track is a respawnable checkpoint. I believe the GPS is there because otherwise I would have rage quit. I wouldn't be surprised. And I don't think these are actually like specifically RPG. I think they're just vaguely. There's a lot of and you'd never see a GPS on like a 20-minute RPG track because the whole point of those is to find the route. Whereas for weekly shorts, the idea behind weekly shorts is that anyone can finish them, but then you're going to have to grind to get the fastest time. So it would be a bit of a crapshoot if you just had a load of people stuck, unable to find which way to go. Good track though, good track. I give it plus. Next up, Annoying Dogs Collective Conscious. This looks more full RPG style than the other tracks have. GPS right, but I'm also going right, aren't I? Oh god. Cool, we'll watch your GPS. Which right is that? Okay, so you actually have to make a difficult jump to get the GPS. Love it. Love it. Okay, I was correct, but I just didn't have any speed. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this sort of thing is... This is mini RPG, I think. Because finding the route here, you would genuinely be finding the... Oh no. I might have to actually study the GPS to figure out the exact line to take. The problem here is that there are 0 markers of where to leap off from. There we go, that's enough speed. But yeah, this is definitely the sort of thing that you'd see of a standard RPG map. Come on, yeah, okay, easy. And you'd see that this first checkpoint would be just a check. This start would be a checkpoint, and you'd be able to respawn from here. In the same way that you should be able to respawn from this one, but you won't be able to. That's got to have been put in for a cut. But yeah, a proper RPG map, full length. Every checkpoint has to be respawnable, because otherwise the map would absolutely suck if it wasn't. Because you would get lost, or if you fucked up a tiny trick, you're completely stuffed, which would make a very, very crap track. Here it doesn't really matter, because, you know, it's right there. There we go. I'm thinking of like the proper full length RPGs. Or at least all the ones that I've seen. At least all the ones I've seen people playing have been fully respawnable. Because, like, fair enough for a 2-3 minute RPG that you could have a trick that's first try, but you're 20 minutes into a 40-minute run, and some fucker goes, yeah, figure out the route, first try and make the difficult jump, and if you were 10 up slower on the previous one, that's just going to make every single player stop playing instantly, I think. There are some nutters that'd do it, but I think I'd never play a map by that person again. If I was 20 minutes into something and there was a single trick. RPGs definitely aren't for me though. That's a well-known thing, since I can get lost. I'll get lost on a track I already know. hopefully I can finish this run because it's kind of decent. Yay! There we go. Next up, even faster taxi by Annoying Dog. At least there's a title for these maps, even if I will definitely not be playing this week. But it's fine. I'm sure. Thanks for the GPS just for me. I hate this start. It was on Faster Taxi last week. Oh, please don't tell me you're supposed to. Okay, so guaranteed skip on the freewheel. Okay, that's easy enough if you know which way you're going. Ow. Lovely. Fucking lovely. I refuse to watch the GPS. There's not many full freewheel maps because they're quite difficult to build for a couple of reasons. One, it has to be pretty much downhill the whole way because you're just going to lose speed, or you've got to use a lot of boosters, which can be hard to control. Did I not pass a checkpoint since the last freewheel? Yeah, so there's a lot of death like that. They're also very easily cut. I can only assume that that one will be jumped. If I can get anywhere near a car length away from skipping that freewheel, then it's 100% cut. And checkpoints are difficult to place. It's definitely become more common. I did play a very cool one a while ago that didn't use block mix checkpoints as well. It was just uncuttable. I had a quick look around to see if it made any sense to cut things, and there was a couple of like little cuts you could possibly do, but you're risking a lot to do any of them because you would have had 0 speed after. Okay, I'm probably not going to make this jump. I do hate non-respawnable checkpoints a lot. What? Oh, I hate signs. There's like a million. Is this? I will spend 2 minutes. I am in a fucking. I will spend 2 minutes driving at this. See, I know I'm probably going to get moaned at in the Discord for being bad at the game, but you have to remember, most people are worse than me. So if you're wondering why your tracks don't get played, and you're and then in the same sentence complain that I suck at the game and should just get good, you've answered your own question. Now, I'm not saying specifically anyone who maps this week would do that, but that has happened from a certain person in the Discord before. This may be the saltiest video I've ever made. No, I've made a saltier video than this a long time ago. I've made way saltier videos than this, actually. These tracks are all brilliant, but I don't know. Like, there's a lot of really good tracks this week. Every track is really high quality. But there's a lot of just, yeah, you're fucked there. Not a chance I'm surviving. That is the end of Weekly Shorts for this week, though. I'm not going to finish another run. Yeah, if the AT is 27 seconds, I started at 20. Absolutely zero chance. A very pretty map this week, though, so I am going to add that one and use it as the screenshot. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week, probably, or in monthly track contest. So yeah, see you next time.